Welcome back to Mind Coliseum. We're going to speak about the assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump. Now, the thing is this, usually it's the Republicans who are pro-guns, and it's the Democrats who are against guns. And yet, someone who we can assume, right, pretty accurately is anti-Trump, meaning anti-Republican, or at least anti-strong Republican, which Trump is. We can assume that they are gonna be most likely a Democrat, right? And we know that Democrats are usually anti-guns, and yet there was an assassination attempt on his life, President Trump, former President Trump, with a fucking sniper. I mean, that's crazy. That's super crazy right there, because apparently it was like 7 shots, and one of them hit him in the ear. 1 person died, 2 people injured. A lot of people who think that, oh, this won't happen to me, it will never happen, a lot of, I'm gonna assume, Republicans who think, well, that just happens over there in this state or that state. This happened to a former US president. It can happen to anybody. It can happen to any fucking body. No one is really, really safe. Guess what? He had people protecting him. He had local law enforcement protecting him on top of his Secret Service. And yet, a bullet came close to blowing his head off. That's crazy as fuck. And apparently, someone was warning local law enforcement, that there was a man crawling up on the roof, but they didn't listen. Now, from what I've heard, that could be because, well, a lot of people cry wolf all the time. They say something's happening, but it's not really happening. So they can't really jump at every single alarm, which is kind of understandable, right? So just because you see there's someone up there doing weird shit doesn't mean they're going to react all the time, because what if it's a lie, right? Because people like attention, they love attention. Another thing is the argument that Trump should have more Secret Service protecting him, even though he's a former president, especially when he's a very outspoken president, and also especially when he is going for a re-election in this fucking year, in some months, not long from now. So not only are you a former president, you're also very outspoken, and you're also going for a re-election. You need to watch your fucking back. You can't settle for less. But what I will say, that forget about what party you support. You gotta admire the fact that a bullet almost took his life, took him away from his family, from the country that he wants to lead, and he still fucking put his fist up like a fucking boss. Like, you can't not respect that. He could have just died, Like, it hit his ear, his fucking ear. A little more to the right, boom, head blown up. He's gone. He's not leading nobody, and yet he's put his fist up like I don't give a fuck. You can't not respect that. Forget about what political party you associate with. You have to respect that, because we could be talking about his death now. Like, he's lucky and blessed at the same time. Forget about what political party you're with. If you're honest, unless you're a lowlife, if you're honest, you will respect someone who almost got killed, and it was like, even though his Secret Service, the little he had, were trying to protect him, he was still doing that. He's like, yeah, I'm still here, motherfuckers. Okay, you reloaded, but I'm still here. You know? Can't not respect that shit. And again, back to what I said earlier, this can happen to anybody. Anybody. He's a former US president. Local law enforcement protecting him, including his own Secret Service protecting him. And there's also another talk about how because the head of the Secret Service is a woman, that she's not good at her job because of a gender. Who the fuck knows? Okay? Who the fuck knows? We don't know if that's the reason or not. You're gonna have to go back in time, put someone else in charge, and find out. And I don't think Trump wants to go through that shit again. I don't think he does. So who the fuck knows? And can you really blame Biden that, because he was talking about Trump having a target on his back? Apparently that's what he said. Do you really want to blame? Because a lot of people are saying, well, Trump didn't incite the violence in January on Capitol Hill. Okay, Trump didn't incite that violence. Can you say that Biden incited this violence? Can you say he created this violence as well? Can you say that? I don't know. Tell me what the fuck you think. I don't know what they're thinking. But a lot of you support them so hard, you think you know what they're thinking. You think you know them. You know? So let me know what you know. Let me know what you know. Let me know what you know. And this brings me to the next discussion, which is about, see, people are going to commit crimes anyway, but the idea of having guns, right? The idea of having guns, yeah, sure, there will be people who are law-abiding citizens. They would use the guns to protect even maybe the livestock from coyotes or foxes. You know, they will kill bears and they will hunt deers. You know, they will shoot pigeons, ducks. You know, like that. But we're talking about a different type of use of gun for a different type of use of guns. You know, which is killing, not even to protect your home, but we're talking about committing crime with the use of guns. Now, of course, look, it's obvious. Anyone with a fucking, 1% of, grey matter will understand that guns don't kill people. People kill people, of course, because it's like knives as well. Knives don't kill people. People use knives to kill people. Yeah, we know that shit. My thing is this, right? The availability of a weapon that can kill very quickly and kill a lot of people very quickly and is quite affordable, the availability of such a fucking weapon creates a very dangerous and quite lawless society. I'm not saying, look, listen, it's part of the amendment. You can bear arms and protect, your rights. Nobody's arguing with you there. Just, this is about a different, unique perspective. The availability, because you see, this is the thing. I'm gonna, this is just an assumption on my part. I could be wrong, okay? I could be fucking wrong, but I promise you, when they were creating the amendments, it wasn't about drive-by shootings. Boom, 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 boom. Killing your ops. Okay? I'm very certain it wasn't about that. I'm very certain it wasn't about going to some school full of kids and then just, hey, you bullied me, you did this, you did that, you hurt me, you, I don't know, stole my girl, I don't know, took my lunch money, whatever. You took my trainers one day because yours weren't as good, I don't fucking know. I'm sure they didn't think, okay, 100, 200 years from now, someone's gonna go to school and just start shooting people they don't like or people who hurt them. I can assume, and I think you agree, they created that as part of the amendment for people to protect themselves against injustice. Should the government wants to enslave you and take away your rights. You can defend your rights with the arms, which are the guns, not drive-by shootings, not school shootings, not church shootings. My understanding of it, right? I'm not saying change it, okay? Because this is another thing, because it's already part of the amendments and you can't obviously change the amendments. Even though some people know, especially with the time now, it's probably not the best thing to have because people misuse it. Some people will argue because it's part of the amendment you can't take it out, even though they know a lot of people would still be alive today. Even if they don't know those people, they would still be alive today if the guns weren't so available. Yeah. Fine, there's the arguments, okay, assess people, make sure they're mentally capable of handling a use of a gun. Well, then there are manipulative people out there who just pretend they're okay just so you can sell them the guns. And guess what? This is the thing, because it's so available, even if you're not allowed to have it because maybe you're a criminal or you were a criminal, you came out, you're on parole, great, okay. Even if you still can't get a gun because of that, there's so many of it, you can get it illegally. You see what I'm saying? The availability of it, I think, look, disagree with me, the fuck do I know? Right? The availability of it makes people super confident. It makes the coward super confident. The cowards, it makes them confident. I'm not talking about the people who use it to defend their land from people who are thieves, protecting their family. Let's be reasonable here, okay? I don't have to explain all that shit. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Don't act stupid. We're talking about people who misuse it. Okay? The availability of it makes it easy for people who use it for the wrong reasons to use it. Because think about it, like, imagine if guns weren't around. You'd have to actually go up to someone and hurt them. God damn, drive-bys would be normal. It would be walk-bys. Yeah. And guess what? You will make sure you find someone by themselves. You wouldn't target a group because they're walking around, and you just pull a trigger and that's it. Boom, 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 boom. Everyone's gone. Just like that. Like, you know? Just think about that. Just think about that. And if you're a gun-toting Republican, a super hardcore Republican almost died. Yeah, sure. Okay, one example in how many years, I get it, cool. Maybe it was an anomaly. But a lot of school shootings are said to be anomalies and, not regular. But people still fucking die. It's still a life. It's okay, it doesn't happen every day that presidential candidate, who is a Republican, is gonna get shot. Yeah, it doesn't happen every day, but motherfucker, it's still a life. That's a life. A whole life. That's a whole life, And the motherfucker is to put his fist in the air like he don't give a fuck. Can't not respect that shit. And the guy that shot him, you should see what he looks like. I think that's gonna be another video for another day because god fucking damn. Damn. Stay blessed and stay safe, alright? Disagree with me, that's fine. Let me know what you think. I want to hear your unique perspectives as well. Because you never know. I might learn something new. Why not? Stay blessed, stay learning, and stay safe.